Yes. Yeah, Bhargavi, I would like to ask you. You are very young as a full-time teacher, music teacher,
But
but
actually,
still
I'm
I would
working as
like.
a part-time teacher in Grove School, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in Mylapore. One thing I have learned from this school is that patience, ma'am. You can't raise your voice unnecessarily to any student, irrespective of however they behave or something. You're not able to raise your voice. So the patience is one thing which I've really learned in the school. So I really what to say, I'm just learning how patience is important for to become a teacher. That is one aspect I really learned. And the other thing is, this school gives equal importance to culturals like fine arts, like music, as it gives to academics. So I'm supposed to teach them music for all the functions. Even now, Vinayaga Chaturthi, Krishna Jayanti, for every function I've been teaching one simple bhajan or one music, one song. So these students are really inclined towards music, Carnatic music, and they have some of them have very good shruti pitch also. I used to encourage them. Hey, you sing really well. You have got a shruti. You have got so much of you have natural inclination talent. So that they feel so happy and good about themselves. And that way they say, "Ma'am, can I even take music as my career if I can?" So it gives me really that sort of pleasure. No, I have inculcated something in them that makes them become better. So in this way, I am learning something and I am inculcating something. So this school is a really gateway for me to prosper, ma'am. I feel very happy to work in this school.
Yeah, fantastic. And since you are very young, patience is, yes.
Yes,
Again, as a
this
teacher,
is very important.
we have
That's
that's a
one thing.
virtue. We are also constantly learning, and the fact that yes, performing arts as a full-time teaching course in school, that is fairly new, and I'm very glad to know that I mean all good schools are encouraging and taking teachers like you to teach. And secondly, as like you said, inspired by your teaching, they are thinking about taking music as a full-time
Yes,
career.
yes. Can I even take music as my career? You encourage me, so I think that I can do it well. Can I take? Yeah, of course you can take. So in that way, when I feel so good that I'm encouraging, and they are realizing the importance of Carnatic music, and they are willing to take it forward. So that gives me real pleasure, ma'am.
Yeah, fantastic. Yes,
Oh,
yes.
yeah, sure, sure, sure.
Yeah, Nandita ma'am, I'll come back to you because you are a senior teacher and you have worked in the industry as well, right? In R&D division, and now you have chosen a teaching profession. We would love to know how different is it, and of course, I'm sure you enjoy this teaching profession. But where is it that you find most joy in this teaching profession? If you could share, some minute details.
Ma'am, please unmute yourself. Nandita, ma'am,
Yes,
please unmute.
yes, yes, yes. One major difference that I have experienced is in industry, you are considered to be a robot. You are given a specific domain, which is your area, and you are not supposed to even go an inch out of it. But this is the profession, teaching, where you explore every day a life, new minds, where you cannot actually prepare and predetermine your mindset that this is how I'm going to teach. You would have planned something and you would have ended up in something. So here, if you talk about exploring things, if you talk about learning new things, if you talk about finding new things, this is the best profession, I feel, because you cannot read a mind before you actually address or interact. You would not know what exactly I am thinking right now. You would have planned, but that may not go as well. But in industry, I was just given a particular task and a deadline, and if I accomplish that, I am an excellent resource. There is nothing as such. So that is where sometimes monotonousness or a very very like I have nothing else to do. What else, what next then? So you always feel like such type of feeling which you would not feel in case you have not chosen this by chance. If you have chosen teaching by chance, you will feel this to be very pressurized, like a very, very stressful experience every day, when that 45 minutes or 1 hour will get over. But if you would have chosen this as a passion, you would actually enjoy each and every moment that you would spend. So there is a huge difference. You get to learn many things, not only
Yes.
that bookish knowledge, but
Hmm.
otherwise you mature as an individual in life. So that's what is
Absolutely.
my experience.
Wow. And you put it very beautifully. Yes, very, very true, very true. That's why, again, I'll come back to the purpose of this event. There is so much to learn from teachers, even within the teaching community. And with you coming from the industry, there is so much to learn from your individual experiences as well, that I'm grateful to have you in this show. Yes, now, Shamli, coming back to you. So you are also, you are a BCom, MCom, and then a PhD in a commerce background. This is also something very unique that I do not come across on a daily basis. Um, as we all know, so commerce is also very, very analytical. We would love to know, in your field, how do you find the creative joy, or the joy in your profession? Please tell us some minute details. Yeah.
Actually, frankly speaking, Reshma, commerce students are known for, but it is a proverb for commerce students that we are the jack of all trades but master of none. Okay, we always we study all the things in a very little way. In a you can say it's not in a diversified, but it is, you can say it is a we learn, and we that is being taught to us all the subjects in a very briefing. It's a briefcase in a briefing type of kind, but it is not elaborated. But whenever we go to some specialization, like I have done my accounting specialization, I have taken the honors in accounting, then I have done MCom accounting, then I have done MPhil accounting. But nowadays, that MPhil is not at all is required from NEP, National Education Policy 2020. So anyways, but after that, like net is there, national eligibility test. After the clearance of national eligibility test, I gone through lectureship, and in this lectureship I came after pursuing, submitted my PhD. Then only I came across with you in the year of 2013, when I submitted my PhD. So
Yeah.
you remember that time. So it's a long journey, and still I'm learning, still I'm teaching, as simultaneously learning also. That commerce,
Yes.
that commerce which I learned, it is, it is not fixed with, or you can say it is not limited, because as my husband's profession is he's from Air Force. So we always get posted in some remote area, okay? It's like Singharsi, Kumbhigram. There you will be in, what do you call, it's very hard to find any school also. So college to bahut dur ki baat hai. So it's a really very tough to find out colleges. Like right now I'm in Patna. So not, but we used to say it's Patna, but actually the village name is Beta. So in Beta, it's 40 kilometers away from Patna. Okay. So there, it's really very tough to find any good commerce college, or any commerce college. So for me now, I have to switch my profession to some school. Now I'm just working with Mount Literacy School. It's a convent school. And with the subjects I'm teaching, that is not from commerce. That is not from commerce. I'm taking EVS, I'm taking English, okay, I'm taking value education. So the bad part is ki whatever in school if I'm going to concern about the school teaching process, I'm not justifying with my subjects. I'm not MA English, I'm not MA in literature, so I'm taking those English. But anyhow, I'm teaching English because of my those prior knowledge of school knowledge, which I have learned from my you can say my teachers. So thanks to them, and after a little bit of brushing up of my knowledge, I came across and I can take middle school teaching procedure, isn't it? So a commerce field, if until unless you are not in college, or either if you are not doing any CA, started accountancy, CS, or MBA, it is not of any use. Because until unless you are not in that college and university environment, you are not at all doing justification with your subject. But whenever we come to school, we have to take those subjects which are not specialized of. Okay, commerce is the
Right.
only drawback. Thank you.
Yes, yes, you are right. So even in commerce, so in my profession, I had tried to study a lot of CFA courses. So commerce is actually, yes, it's very vast, and unless you specialize in a certain area, it's very hard. But yeah, I like to know that what you said, there is a constant need to keep upskilling and keep learning new things. I think, yeah, that's a great response to how you find joy in the domain as such. Yes, Bhargavi, we would like to know, so you are a young teacher, you're just starting your teaching career, but in your school, did they tell you how to go about, did they give you any methodology to adhere to, or are you, finding out your own methods to teaching music in school?
Yes, actually, they have given already methodology to me. You start with Sarigama, Sarlivase, then you go to Geetam, then you teach them certain songs so that they can slowly progress. They will understand the nuances of music. You can't directly jump into the advanced stage. That's what they told me. But I started teaching them Sarigama. I could find most of them just sleeping in the class. They hardly listened to me and they were like, oh, what is happening? Wow, I don't find it interesting at all. So I myself changed the methodology. I told them I would teach you some interesting bhajans or teach you some interesting Carnatic songs which will make you enjoy the class, or you will at least appreciate something. So the methodology given by the school is not working, because the basics of Carnatic music, is something that not everyone will appreciate. It is like it's very what to say, monotonous, and they feel that why should I even learn it? Why can't it be more interesting? So I thought that let me directly I'll just start with Sarigama. On the other side, I'll just go with bhajans and songs so that children will probably more enjoy it. So that is the methodology I'm adopting, and it's working out better, ma'am.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect. Thank you.
Sarigama. See, even for singers like us, when they ask us to sing Sarigama, probably we know its importance because that is what is going. That is the basic, and that is what is going to take you to the next stage. We know its importance, but still we ourselves feel bored. Oh, what is this? Why are we singing the same thing again? Why can't? So for us it's boring, but for what to say, beginners, they won't even know the basics. So for them it will be even more very boring. So that's the way I changed it. Yeah, probably it's working it better.
Yeah, perfect.
Now
That's
they
good
want,
to know.
ma'am, more buttons. This class, what buttons you're going to next time? Are we going to sing for this? Are we going to sing for that function? So their enthusiasm increased. So in that way, I
Yes.
find it very interesting. So in previous school where I was working, chances were given very limited to the students. Students don't sing that much in functions. In this school, students only have to perform in all their functions, irrespective of how they sing, irrespective of whatever ability they have. Only students have to perform in this. So it is even more challenging for me to bring the best in them. That was not the case in previous school where I was working. If students don't perform well, they are not in pitch perfect, you sing it, ma'am. That's what they used to say. So in that way, it was not what to say. There was nothing for me to learn. But here I'm getting the platform to learn. I feel good.
Yes, perfect. Yes,
Yeah.
that's how you have to, generate that enthusiasm among the children, and that's the best way. Yeah.
Yes.
One last question. Yes, one last question to Nandita ma'am, and after that, I'll just announce a few things about this Teachers' Days in 2022. So, Nandita ma'am, kind of the same question. Could you share small incidents of how probably you were teaching a class and then you changed a little bit of your teaching style, and that brought a lot of joy among the students? If you could share any experience. Unmute please, ma'am.
Yes. That is, I always consider that teaching can only be meaningful when you break the monotony of that so-called teacher who comes with a specs and only knows how to give lecture or give notes and go away once the bell rings. rather giving day-to-day experiences, giving sometimes a break from the content or concept always makes the class joyful. And I personally, I am a person who enjoys good humor, or even I do have a good sense of humor, I feel. So I do continue my class in that way. Now, coming to that point, initially when I chose to move from the like domain of research to teaching,
Hmm.
uh, I knew I would succeed because that passion was always there in me.
Yeah,
But
yes.
yeah, initially it was a little hesitant because
Hmm.
the way it has to be delivered was like I could not like judge myself better how to deliver a content well so that I can transact better. So initially, it happened so that suppose, for example, a very basic topic in bio I take, which every one of us knows, photosynthesis. So now,
Hmm.
photosynthesis is a topic which even a second standard child also would tell you that a process by which plants produce food, and they are hungry, so they eat, and hence they do it. Even a 6 7 middle school, even a 10th grader or a 12th. So I was given this for grade 12 and I had to teach that. And I, considering that no, I have entered a school, so I have to start it from the very basic. I
Hmm.
started, plants, they do feel the necessity of eating, so they start preparing food. And then after a few lines, one child suddenly stands up and tells, "Ma'am, something else you tell. This we have been learning from the past 10 years. So we know all this. So now you please move ahead and tell something more about it. What next? What is there stored in the leaf is making them to utilize their energy." So suddenly I realized that is where am I standing and what is the necessity of this topic to be introduced there. So that
Hmm.
was one such incident which has taught me that you have to first think what is the age group and then continue with the topic. It is just not that you are there in the school, so you have to start from the very scratch level. So, this is one incident that has happened in the beginning of my career, which I always remember because a child telling me that this is nothing new to us, you tell us something more. Food preparation process, we all know that. So, like that, there are many right now, not able to recall any single one, but this I always remember because I was so novice that I didn't even know how to start a
Hmm.
topic for a grade 12 or whatever it might be. So now when I enter with a confidence, I see
Hmm.
myself growing, and that is a very good achievement. What I feel. Yes,
Beautiful,
that's
yes.
how.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Yeah, why I say beautiful is because I also have a flair for teaching from very early childhood. Even I had a complete IT career, but I've been mentoring a lot of students, including my own friends, some of them. So yes, that matters. What is their age group and what exactly are they seeking? They're not necessarily seeking the bookish knowledge. Yeah,
Yes,
they already
yes,
know that. True, true.
yes.
Okay, I would like to conclude this session by mentioning a wonderful news that also is new to me. So this year, President Draupadi Murmu presents national awards to 46 teachers from all over India. So that's really awesome. And were you aware of it? Any one of you? Did you know?
This
This
has
is
been a very regular thing in our life. And
hmm,
we do not just bother about these awards or rewards. We continue teaching, and every classroom is a
true.
reward for us.
Yeah. This is awesome because I was doing some research on this. Among the award recipients, a 39-year-old Arun Garg is a headmaster of a government school in Punjabi village. They have done enormous contributions in the lives of children. And yeah, this is awesome. Congratulations to all of these teachers who have gotten the national awards. Yes, teaching to class, that itself is an award. And also remembering President Dr. S. Radhakrishnan on this special day. And thanks to each one of you to come to the show. And
Thank you
so
so
it
much
is,
for inviting us.
no, it's my, I mean, I am grateful. And we will have this session every month. And I would request each one of you to bring more teachers.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
We'll try our level best, Rishma. Even I circulated this message, but I don't know, maybe some slot is booked earlier. They have already booked up and reserved with this
Yeah,
reservations were
that's
there.
something I
So
want
we
to
will
announce
be
that.
the weekday,
weekdays,
Monday.
yeah.
Maybe this also would be one of the reasons, because everyone would have their
It's
own
busy with
schedule
the
of
schedules.
Yeah,
travel.
Exactly.
that's what. Let's just say that every month we will try to have this on 5th of every month, whichever day it is. If you can come, please join the session. 5th of every month we will do, and same time. Yeah, yeah.
Fine,
And
fine. We will try our little best. Thank you
yeah,
so
sure.
much.
We will
Definitely.
also, yeah, one last thing. This idea was shared by Shamli, entrepreneurial role models, not necessarily teachers but from our neighborhood. So we will also celebrate them and their contributions. Yeah, thank you so much once again.
Thank
Thanks a
you.
lot. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so
Nandita
much,
ma'am,
ma'am.
Bhargavi ma'am,
Thank
thanks
you.
a lot. Even
Thank
I
you,
learned a
ma'am.
lot today
Thank you.
from both of you. Thanks a lot.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah, bye
I
bye.
really enjoyed this session.
Yeah, thank you, Bhargavi. Same here.
Thank you,
Sure,
Reshma.
ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Thanks to all of
Thank
you,
you,
ma'am.
Nandita ma'am. Yeah, bye bye, Shamli.